So basically, we finally got to see B in action, but to be honest, it's a little underwhelming due to how his combat is. It just is. For example, when he uses his, he just spams Y or something like that, and he summons the Shadow Tiger, the Panther, or whatever the heck you want to call it. The Shadow Cat. We're calling it a Shadow Cat. Basically, you spam that, and it just auto kills things for you. I guess that's okay because me personally, like when I play games like Skyrim, I go for the Conjurer class because conjuring is actually a pretty cool thing. But overall, one of the things that they implemented was the fact that you have to deliver the finishing blow on no matter what the enemy is. Like it gets a little tedious because your character is really really slow. Yes, you have a little bit of movement abilities, but they're honestly not as fast. So you have to constantly go and dash to the enemy really quick, and then it's the exact same kill animations over and over again. Like I would understand if there's like 10 or 12 maybe like different kill animations, but it's like the same. He just goes forward and has like a just a quick swing, and also the hitbox for the swing is abysmal. It's very very tiny. I know I'm okay. I'm critiquing the game a little bit because reviewer brain and I can't really help it. So please do not judge me. And all right, this is a very different thing that some guy in a preview said earlier today. Um, Basically, you don't play as much as V as you do with Dante and Nero. Like Dante and Nero are very prevalent in the game. Actually, you would technically say that he's basically the main character, but then V, and Dante would be like you play him like time wise. Let's say for example, is just an example. Let's say you played Nero for 10 hours, you played Dante for about 6 hours, and then V for 2 hours or four. So that's just an example, though. Not that's not actually what actually happens in the game. Probably way more time than that or way less. I don't know. But overall, it seems like you don't play V as much. And apparently, when you start the game from the beginning, you start at the ending, and then it brings you to how it shows you how all the characters got brought together to fight Urizen. Yes, that is the main bad guy's name. If anybody had no idea, if you didn't know, like what his name is Urizen. It's people are speculating that it might be freaking Virgil because the voice actor is similar, or is it has the same. He has the same voice actor as Virgil, except it's like slightly edited to sound more evil and demonic. But then we slow it down and pitch up the tone. It sounds a little bit different.
It has begun. I will show you your worst nightmares. I will give you despair and death.
To be honest, there's not really a lot they showcase in the trailer because we've already seen a lot of his combat abilities in the previous trailers. We've seen the bird, we've seen the it's Shadow, and I forgot the name of the owl. It's something. But then we also see the giant behemoth Nightmare. It's a pretty cool thing, but you can only summon it when you have your Devil Trigger. Your Devil Trigger is when your hair turns white. Like, I personally don't really like that. It's cool as a power-up, but I would have liked to see, like, an actual transformation like Dante has. And maybe kind of like how Nero has. I feel like it's like they're slightly downgrading the characters, in my opinion. First, you got Dante with the super cool, evil, demonic form, but he's a good guy. And then you got Nero when he has like one arm that's demonic, and then he has this aura about him that's very Virgil-like, but he doesn't really transform. And then you got V here, and his hair just turns white. I mean, it's a difference in of how the characters look, and and every single one of the characters have their own unique abilities and weapons and whatnot. Dante just has his varied weapons, the motorcycle, the rebellion, etc., the pistols, the shotguns, rocket launcher, and then Nero just has the various devil bringers, and then V has 3 summons. It's like they're slightly downgrading the characters as they go along. To be honest, I'm not complaining. I'm just it's just something I just observed, and I was like, huh, it's very interesting. But overall, I can't wait to see more of V's varied abilities and maybe more summons or weapons, you know, in the future. But since he's probably gonna die, is there any point to that? You know, it's not a spoiler alert. That's kind of because he's gonna die. And by the way, to be 100% honest, I'm really glad that we finally got to see some V gameplay. You know, I still love the fact that all three characters have different fighting styles and different abilities overall. V's fighting style overall is super. I would say I wouldn't really say slow paced, but it's not as action packed as the previous ones. You can summon things. By the way, I still like I said earlier. I love conjuration, and I like that magic class or whatever. It's really dope. But I personally think they should have gave him a little bit more to deal with that. Maybe like some speed boosts when he goes into his devil trigger. Maybe to make his devil trigger look a little bit more cooler instead of looking like just a normal everyday Nero or Dante. You know, make it cool and flashy and whatnot. And I don't even think, does Nero even have a devil trigger? Well, he has the devil bringers, but I don't think he has a devil trigger anymore since his arm got ripped off by maybe Virgil. Wink, wink. Previous video, wink, wink. If you want to go watch that, wink, wink. You know. Speaking of my channel, I just want to say thanks for the views. Wow, like 112k, 63k, 45k, 44k, 6,000. Like those are a lot of views for the Devil May Cry videos. That's really dope. And I just want to thank you guys for commenting and liking and whatnot. And I'm a huge fan of DMC. I've been playing Devil May Cry for such a long time, and the previous one was so booty, and I just didn't play it. I've seen gameplay of it, yes, but overall I just didn't want to play it anymore. Like I'm as passionate as for Devil May Cry just as much as like Naruto. I love Naruto a lot, and I haven't really made a lot of videos on Naruto. Sadly, made like 4 videos that actually they did pretty well. Like it's 800k, 60k, but overall, yeah, it's really dope. I hate how there's like a shortage of Devil May Cry content that's new content. Like the new content that recently came out for V, it didn't really showcase anything new. It was things we've already seen in trailers. Yes, we got to see him fight for like 10 minutes or so, and we got to see some of the levels and some of the monster designs, but honestly, it's stuff that we've already seen. Nothing really new, and the release of the game is going to come around the corner, and it's just going to leap in front of our faces. And just to let you guys know, Devil May Cry 5 is exactly in a month from now. Right now, of the recording, it's the 7th, a month and 1 day. 31 days, 30 days, who cares? Anyways, it's next month, and you guys better save up for it right now before it's too late. And as soon as the game comes out, either I'm going to see if I can live stream the game, or either just put out a lot of gameplay for the game, and there will be tons and tons of theories while I'm playing the game and whatnot. I'm definitely going to be talking about V and his origins a lot more, because everyone wants more things on V. Yeah, we got to see some more V gameplay, but we want to know more about him. It's literally shrouded in mystery. This is one of the biggest things besides the Jogan that from Naruto or Boruto, if you're into that show, that has people puzzled as to how the person got the powers or how they came to be. Like, I want to know more about V. Like, they said there's hints in some of the Devil May Cry songs and whatnot. And to be perfectly honest, the song didn't really give us much either. Yeah, we got to know that, ooh, he is running fast. Yeah, we got to know that, V's dying maybe, or he's some sort of, creation. But that was already told to us by the devs of the game. So it's I'm not complaining. I'm just saying we just need more information about V overall, and I can't wait to find out more. And I can't wait to play this game. I'm hyped. Like I'm ready. And before I end the video, I just want to say that I reply to every single comment, like every single one. Like if you say, "What's up?" or "Hey," I'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I love the DMC community. I love making theories, and I love talking to you guys in the comments about Devil May Cry. And if you are a huge Devil May Cry fan, consider coming to my Patreon because I am a game developer and I'm currently making a video game. At one point, I did have at least a good 10 or 11 patrons, but about 3 or 4 people told me, the development is very, very slow. I've been developing this game for about a year and a half, maybe, making a story for about like 10. But yeah, it takes a lot of money, dedication, and time to make, frame by frame animations, walking animation, jumping animation, the background, the story, etc. It takes a lot of money and effort, and all the proceeds of the Patreon go straight towards the making of the game itself. But yeah, there are many perks to becoming a patron. $3, talk to Senpai. You talk about the story in the game. Your name can be in the game when we, like in the credits and whatnot. You will be my hero. You can make a character, and your character will be in the game. It has to fit around like the setting of the game, dark fantasy, etc. Like the whole game is centered around like dark fantasy, Berserk, Skyrim, Dark Souls, and especially Devil May Cry because I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan, and I can't have a dark fantasy without looking at Devil May Cry. Zerworldo, this is just like I guess it's just a meme. This is a meme as well. XD, husbando, waifus. No one's gonna be my husbando or waifu, but memes are funny, and why not? If anything, a few people just chose these 2 perks because they make the most sense. Zerworldo is just Zerworldo. But anyways, like, if you become a patron, I'll update you as soon as I create something. Like, for example, if it's new story stuff, if it's new animation for the character, or jumping animation, walking animation, that kind of thing. You'll be updated on that particular thing, and yeah. So I'll have the Patreon link down below if you guys want to stop by and look at it for a second and whatnot, and just if you just want to look at it, it's all good. But like, subscribe, and peace. And yes, I reply to every single comment. Leave a comment down below.